Hey y'all, I'm so sorry I'm late. I think I'm live. Sometimes when you go live, like you think you're live and you say hello and everything, and then you go back and what you said at the beginning is like totally cut out. So weird. So sorry I'm late, but I had to make pizza rolls. Hey, cement shoes. Hey, hibiscus. Hey, I'm getting in the Halloween spirit, y'all. Check out the shirt. Let me see if I can show y'all the back. Hold on. Can y'all see the little ghost? It's so stinking cute. I just got it in the freaking mail today. Hey, Red Rum. Your hubby is home. That is such good news, Hibiscus. I know. That's rough on you, too, when he's in the hospital like that. I would stay stressed out. I've been praying for him, though, girl. Thank you, Hibiscus. Thank you. Yes, I just got some mail. Yeah, I'm smoking because I'm trying to chill out because I've been doing like a million different things today. Anyways, I just got this one in the mail and I just opened it up and put it on. Ah, I dropped something. I got this one. I like this one too. Okay. We got some more mail too. And I've not opened it. Hold on. We gotta take the puff cigarette. Let me cover it up. And we're gonna read some ghost stories. We'll have home health care and rehab at home. Oh, that's good. That's gonna help you out a lot. Let me puff my cigarette off camera. Okay, guys. So we got a package. Let me see if I can open this. We got Ladybug out here tonight. Look, Elm Street. I thought Mark bought me that somewhere, but I remembered our friend Dee gave us that. Let me see if I got a knife, guys. Because I cannot get this open. Oh, right here, sorry. Okay. I have no idea who this is from, what it is. Oh, it's a little Halloween parrot costume. Let's see who it's from. A gift for you. Enjoy your gift. I bet that's for Miss Nettie, maybe. Maybe. It is a little pirate costume for a cat. I guess for Zoe, because Cleo has a little witch's costume. Actually, I just had her little cape on her. She gets so mad when I put it on her. But she looks so cute, and I'm trying to get her used to it so we can take some cute pictures. But Jackson Galaxy just put out a video today, and he's talking about Halloween costumes in it. How you shouldn't put it on your cat. But, I mean, come on. Oh, my gosh, guys, look. Look at this little hat. And it's got, like, holes for the ears. That is so cute. What else? What else we got here? I'm not sure how this goes, but we got this. Okay, look. He's got a freaking little This is so awesome. I think Miss Nettie sent this because she got Cleo one. And she sent me an email one day and she's like, Mark Anthony wants to send Zoe a costume too. So this is going to be so cute. Zoe may not like it too good, but I'm not sure what this goes to. Maybe it goes on the back somehow. Oh, it's like the cape, I think, maybe. Maybe, I guess. It's so cute. It's so cute. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is so cute. I didn't see a name on there. Let me go back and look again. It just says enjoy. Good. Yeah. I'm half blind. I can't see. It doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure it's from Miss Nettie. If it's not, thank you to everyone who sent it. Now, let's Let's put this stuff up. And what did I do with the freaking t-shirt? Oh, I dropped it, guys. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay, what have y'all been doing? We're going to get to the ghost stories. And I saw we had a new member. I think it was Booze Life. Welcome to the coffee family. Anyone want to join the membership? Links in description. Oh yeah, guys, when I was getting in my jewelry box today, I forgot I bought these. These little pile charms. I need to do my nails. I know. I'm going to order me a nail kit and start doing my nails myself. Those are cute. We got to make something. Maybe I'll put some on the dog's collars. I got this to make like a charm bracelet, and then I totally forgot about it. Okay, anyhow. Listen how peaceful, guys. Listen to the crickets. We're going to read some ghost stories from Reddit. Scary ghost stories from Reddit. As soon as I can find it. I got it saved. But to get us in the mood, hold on a minute. We need to listen to something spooky. I'll probably get in trouble for this. Bugs are bothering me, and I don't have my little lamp out here. I hate freaking bugs. Okay, hold on a minute. We gotta listen to some spooky, spooky music. Let's get us in the mood. I love Michael Myers. This music, I mean, it's just so scary. Maybe if I keep talking over the music, I won't get in trouble with YouTube. Maybe. Ooh, lady, are you scared? Are you scared? We got Lady to protect us, guys. Every time I play stuff, I get in trouble with YouTube, so I'm gonna try to keep talking. Okay. That's enough. Maybe we won't get in trouble. Oh, before we get started, did y'all see Cleo and Zoe's short video I uploaded today? Let me get out of YouTube here. It is so cute. They were hugging each other. And Cleo was kissing her. I mean, Cleo is like that. Like, she has always used her paws, like, to hold, like, her little feeding syringe and just to do different things. To get me to, like, move my hand for a food bowl. Yeah, they might cut the stream if you leave it on. Yeah, I know. That's why I cut it off. Thanks, Cement Shoes. It was adorable. So sweet. Hey, it got like 2,000 views pretty quick this morning on YouTube. It's not got that many on TikTok. But the video I've got 15,000 views on TikTok. It was a couple days after I uploaded it before it hit like the algorithm. Anyways. Hold on. I gotta find the story, guys. If I can operate this daggone phone, it wants to do something stupid here. Okay, here we go. I don't know how to operate it. So I found this today. 11 of the scariest ghost stories from Reddit. Leave the lights on when you read these bone-chilling stories of average people encountering the paranormal. We'll read these. I can't read all 11 tonight, probably not, but I've got it saved to my phone. So we'll continue like next Saturday night with our ghost stories where we leave off. Do y'all think it's too early to decorate for Halloween? I don't think it is. Like, I'm getting in the Halloween spirit here, as you can tell. I've had these like for years. Oh my gosh, I'm a big kid, y'all. Okay, let's get started. The Walking Dead. I'm a psychiatric nurse, and early in my career, I worked at a residential mental health facility. One of our residents was an elective mute, which means that he didn't, wouldn't, or couldn't talk, but there were no medical reasons as to why. He had spoken earlier in his life, in fact, seemed quite normal back then, with the exception of being close to 7 feet tall. He had been raised in the Deep South and joined the military when he was 19. But one night he vanished. He was declared AWOL, and eventually he was declared missing and dead. 10 years later, a 7 foot tall man walked into a VA hospital emergency room in my part of the Midwest and said to the receptionist, "My name is Marion Duchesne," it says not the real name, "and I've been dead for 10 years. Those were the last words he ever spoke. He was covered with dust, and he was wearing the same clothes he had been reported to be wearing the night he vanished. His Social Security number had not been used. He had no identification on his person. However, they were able to identify him, I guess through fingerprints. The family was notified, but they said they had already grieved their lost man and that whomever was claiming to be him simply could not be. They demanded not to be contacted again." Well, they sound like lovely people. "Marion paced all day, every day, moving his mouth that looked like talking or muttering, but no sound came out. He had an unnerving habit of throwing his head back with his mouth wide open, as if he were laughing heartily, but not even a breath could be heard. If I talked to him, he appeared to listen, periodically throwing his head back in that laughter mimicking way of his. Various medications were tried, but they did not affect him either positively or negatively. Occupational therapy did nothing because Marion would just grin, and unless told to stay put, he'd get up and start pacing again. On my last day at the job, the last thing I saw was Marion pacing in the parking lot, throwing his head back to laugh. Later, I wondered if all along I'd been dealing with a ghost. All these years later, I still don't know." Oh my God, that is creepy. That's what I was thinking too. I mean, if this is true, been missing, what did it say, 10 years? And he like shows back up, all dusty, in the same clothes he went missing in 10 years ago. What if it was a ghost? That is so crazy. When I read these stories, then I get spooked out here because it is so freaking dark over there, y'all. It really is. That's one reason I let Lady lay out here. No, my grandson loved Halloween. Oh, I love Halloween too. He loves going to the Halloween stores and play with the animatronics. Me too, Hibiscus. Me too. I love Halloween. I've always loved Halloween. I mean, I've always liked to watch scary movies. Like, I started watching the Jason movies when I was probably 7, 8 years old, something like that. And I was addicted. Every weekend, me and my brother, we would get the different parts, and we watched all of them. Of course, I've watched them a million times now. And the Halloween movies. I like scary movies. I mean, I'll watch a comedy, but that wouldn't be, I mean, unless it's like an old comedy with like Chevy Chase or John Candy or something. I'll watch that. But I like scary movies. Okay, the next story is called The Unrest Stop. This thing's hurting my eyes a little bit. I mean, y'all see my little machine? It's crazy. And it's got like all these different settings. Sorry, I hope I don't hurt y'all's eyes. But it's got like all these different settings. And it's got an off and on button. Okay. That was hurting my eyes. It was like pointing right in it. I need some glasses. Oh, yes. It's hard to read. Okay, I was driving across the country with my mom and sister when I was 16, and my sister was 20. It was late, but we were well rested still and alert. We were driving along an interstate and needed gas and a bathroom break, so we stopped at the only rest stop in 200 miles. There was a van full of teenagers on a road trip at the gas station, as well as a small gray car parked at the pump in front of us, with two young men standing still outside of it. Oh, I just heard something. When we got there, everything felt wrong. We'd been on the road for days and seen many rest stops at night and had never been afraid until then. My mom and sister went inside. I stayed in the car. I heard the teenagers say they were creeped out and couldn't get the pump to work, and they left in a hurry. I was watching the car in front of us, and the two men had not moved at all, not an inch. They weren't talking. They weren't on phones. They were just standing there, still as stone. My sister and mom came running back out to the car, and when they got in, the two men slowly turned to look at us while not moving or pivoting the rest of their bodies. And I swear to effing shit, we all saw the same thing. They had eyes dark as pitch and empty, truly empty, not black, not reflecting any light at all, just a void. We sped out of there and didn't stop until we were in the next city. The worst thing about the entire experience, we couldn't find the place on any map. We knew exactly which spot on the interstate to look, and we couldn't find it on Google Maps or any paper map we had. We even asked locals about the creepy gas station out on the stretch of road and got only confused looks. We've traveled on that interstate since, and there is no rest stop. Oh, God, that is so creepy, guys. I was reading that, and something made a noise over there. I love these types of ghost stories. Oh, my gosh, is this creeping y'all out? Okay, the next one is called It Came for Us in the Graveyard. We were driving my friend's really old beat-up Subaru through a massive graveyard. We stopped and walked down a hill, came across a little pond. There was something sitting on a rock on the other side of the pond. The figure was all black, and we couldn't make out any features other than the fact it looked like a man who was wearing some old-style top hat. We stupidly waved and shouted hi. He didn't show any acknowledgement and continued sitting still on a rock. All of a sudden, he jumped to his feet, started grunting to us on the water, then vanished into thin air, it says thin water, about halfway on the pond. My friends and I screamed and ran back to the car. The car wouldn't start. We heard something banging on the back of the car. It wasn't a constant banging, but every few seconds or so we'd hear it. Nobody was outside from what we could see in the dark, but something was making a noise on the car. I opened my phone and started dialing my mom to come give us a boost, but I had no service. None of us had any cell service. The next 30 minutes were spent trying to get her car started. No banging was heard afterwards, but we felt this heavy pressure around us. Finally, the car started and she hit the pedal to the metal. We sped out of the graveyard so fast, immediately crossing the gates. All of our phones regained self-service. One thing I know for certain is that someone or something was out there, and it was not an animal or a human. Oh my gosh, guys, this is giving me the creeps because I keep hearing stuff. Like I'm trying to look down there through my porch railing to see what that is because I keep hearing stuff. I'm creeping my own self out. I'm scaring my own self. Hey, Mommy Mars. Oh, thank you. It's so good to see you. I know it is creepy. Oh, gosh. Okay. This next one is called It Was Good to See an Old Friend. When I was 37, I went to my high school reunion. I flew into the nearest airport, rented a car. The distance was about 35 miles through a very rural and almost abandoned part of the country. About 3 miles outside of town, I see someone on the side of the road flagging me down. It turned out that this was one of the guys I had attended school with. Jim, not his real name, gets in the car. We start talking. I had not seen him in 20 years, but he still looked the same, maybe a little older. I think I read these last year, guys, to y'all. We get to town, and I ask him if he wants to come to the VFW and have a drink. He says, no, just take me home. Jim's parents have lived only a few blocks from my grandmother's house. I turned in that direction, but he said to take him to the outskirts of town. There was a mobile home park out there, and I figured that is where he lived. When we reached the end of the turnoff, he said, just drop me off here. It was good to see you again. Walks off into the night. I go to the VFW and met some of my old classmates. We start to talk. As we are talking about who is coming to the reunion, I mentioned that I just picked Jim up 3 miles east of town and dropped him off. Everybody gets quiet. Even the guy singing karaoke stops and lays down the mic. My cousin goes white as a new t-shirt. Barb, Jim died over that curve 8 years ago. Rolled his car. We were all at his funeral. I was told. I started to feel dizzy, and I went out to the car to take some deep breaths. There on the seat is the local newspaper, printed 8 years previous, containing Jim's obituary. I still have the paper. That is so creepy, if that's true. But I think I remember reading this story to you guys. I think I've read these before. But that's okay, because there's some good ones. You can't read good ghost stories too many times. Anyways, let me see what y'all are saying. I'm happy I caught you live. Good to see you. I'm glad you did too. I'm glad you're in chat. I love you to death. Okay. Every time I look at my sloth stickers or tie-dye stickers or anything like that, my magnet, rooster magnet, I think about you, Mommy Mars. Okay. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. After we moved into our home, we were told a woman had died there at the hands of her abusive husband. She hated men. My dad would wake up with scratches all over himself, and whenever my brother was mean to my sister or I, he would have scratches on him as well. One day, my brother hurt our sister. He hit her with something. When he woke up later that night, he had a horrible bloody nose. The day we moved out, my brother accidentally broke his twin's arm trying out a wrestling move. He swears that he would have died that night if it wasn't our last in the house. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Hey, I believe in ghosts, guys. I believe in ghosts. Oh, thank you, Mommy Moore. Oh, no, it's super creepy. It scares me sitting out here in the dark. It is like pitch black. I keep hearing stuff. Okay. Death came for him. This is the next story. I was standing in my parents' room talking to my very sick dad at the time. He was dying, stage 4, esophageal something, cancer. I got the feeling something was behind me. I looked towards the doorway to the living room, and something about 4 feet 6 inches and fully black is peeking around the corner with its hands on the door frame. I ran towards it, and it slipped back around the door. When I got outside the doorway, there was nothing. My dad was completely confused when I stepped back inside the room. When I told him, people who stayed at my house in my dad's final days claimed to have seen it. My mom saw the figure on multiple occasions in multiple places until he passed away. We haven't seen it since. I don't know what possesses... Oh, that's the damn Reddit reader commenting, sorry. Well, that was probably... Maybe it was the Grand Reaper. Who knows? That's creepy, though. I'd be putting crucifixes everywhere, Satan in that house. What's making it more creepy is the noise around you too. I know it, all those crickets and stuff. So creepy. Hey, it is scary. I grew up here, but it is, I'm gonna tell you what, it is scary at nighttime in the woods. I mean, it's completely freaking dark. It's scary up in the mountains. You don't know what's in these freaking mountains. Big mountain lines and everything. Okay. My mother attracted evil. After my parents divorced when I was a teenager, I lived with my mother. I experienced lots of paranormal happenings. Several times when I was reading in my bed, the room would start to feel really icy. Next, it would feel as if something or somebody that hated me was staring at me. When I got that feeling, I would leave the room, come back an hour later, sometimes during the day. I would see a shadow figure sneaking along my bedroom walls. Ooh, gosh. There ain't no way I would stay. Mm-mm. Something in the flat was pretending to be my dog. I went into my room and I heard a deep growl from under my bed. The dog wasn't capable of making a noise that deep. It sounded like either a really big dog or a man doing his best dog impersonation. Other times, my dog would whimper and pace in the room next to mine, but wouldn't come when called as if he was afraid of something in the hallway. When I moved in with my father, the paranormal activity stopped. Yeah, it sounds like a poltergeist or something. I think there's a difference between a poltergeist and a ghost. I'm not quite sure what it is. Hey, Mike. Are you loving the outfit? I told Marcus that I'm going to go looking all cute tonight. My taters, man. Oh my gosh. Hey, I've had paranormal experiences. We lived in this little small trailer one time because our house burnt down when I was little, and me and my oldest brother had to share a bedroom, which I did not mind because I was always scared to death of everything when I was little, especially at night. Anyways, we was laying there in bed and we saw some kind of red demon. We both saw it. I mean, it was not our imagination. We both saw it at the same time and was scared to freaking death. It looked like the devil. I swear to God. I've had several different paranormal experiences, especially in this freaking house. I was standing in the kitchen a while back, and the little music box I got, it looks like a little piano, starts freaking playing. You have to pull out a little drawer on the side for it to play music. And this is like when I first got Cleo, and Cleo was in the kitchen with me. The other cat wasn't inside yet. And I'm like, what in the hell is going on? It was so creepy. And one time, I was going to wipe off the dust off of this globe. You know, it goes over your light bulb. Because I was going to replace the bulb because the bulb had been blowed for a while. So I was just like going to gently wipe it. And as soon as I touched it, it like just freaking exploded. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. And then one time, me and Timothy's in the kitchen, and I'm over at the microwave, and on top of the refrigerator is this tub of rice, because I had dropped my phone and got it wet one time and dried it out like that. And I had just stuck that tub of rice on top of the refrigerator, and it just goes flying everywhere. I don't know. It's just crazy. And then another time, I had this glass old moonshine jug, and I was sitting over there in the chair, and the moonshine jug was sitting there, and the glass exploded. I think it's got a lot to do with some of the antique stuff that we've got and some old photos and stuff. There's a lot of antique stuff in here, such as like a fireplace mantle and stuff. I know, what in the world? It wasn't like the cloth I had was hot when that globe exploded or anything. It was just damp. Cool. You know, like I said, the light bulb had been blowed. So it wasn't like the glow was hot or anything. It'd been blowed for a while. It's the light over the refrigerator. And then one time I was in here vacuuming because I got like these rugs in front of my door. I vacuum over my laminated floor, and I got one in the living room too. And you know where I got dogs and stuff, I'm always freaking vacuuming. Anyways, I use one of those shop vacs, and I was bent over vacuuming, and something went by me like. Psh, psh. This has been a few years ago when this happened. It scared me to death. I was home by myself, and I was kind of backed up against the door, you know, being over vacuuming that way. And I turned off the vacuum cleaner because it scared me, and I stood there, and I said, "Oh, you're just spooking yourself." You know, it was nothing. So I turned back on the shop vac. You know, I was being over vacuuming and done it again, and it was like a shadow thing. I jumped up and turned the vacuum cleaner off and went freaking outside. It scared me to death. You know, the first time it happened, I thought it was my imagination because you can spook yourself. I scare myself all the time. Mm. That's the thing about antiques, but they're so lovely to have. Yeah, like I've got one of those silver antique jewelry boxes with the red lining inside. And I've got like the silver mirror. And then we got all kinds of antique photos that was bought like in an estate sale. Some of those photos have soldier men in them. And it looks like it's for like not World War II, World War I. I have to show y'all the pictures. There's like a lot in there. And we just got a bunch of different stuff. Like I got this antique little, it's an antique horse, like a hoppy, you know what I mean? One of those horses that rocks back and forth. I always put my elf on that horse at Christmas. I got that. That's really old. I noticed, you know, that a lot of stuff started happening after that horse came here and all the different stuff. Plus, we got a ton of antique, like, toys. And the boxes, like the wind-up toys, you know. Oh, yeah, it is really pretty. That jewelry box I got at the flea market. Someone was set up there selling, you know, whatnots and stuff like that. And I think I only paid maybe $15 for it or something. It's beautiful. It's about probably this big. The lid lifts up. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love antiques. But spirits can get attached to them, guys. Maybe there's something, maybe we need to do something before we buy antiques, before we bring them into the house. Because spirits can get attached to it. Hey, do y'all know the people that investigated Amityville? What was their name? Was it Lorraine or something? Her and her husband are the ones that, you know, it's got the Annabelle doll. They investigated the paranormal. What was I going to say about it? Oh, yeah. Most of their stuff is antiques. Like they got a wedding dress that, you know, that's haunted. And they got the Annabelle doll that's haunted behind glass. The Annabelle doll is actually a Raggedy Ann doll that is possessed. It's not like the movie. It's a Raggedy Ann doll. Look it up. It's one of the big sized Raggedy Ann looking dolls. Yeah, they got it behind a special glass. They moved it a while back to go be put on display. I heard something over there fall. They moved it a while back to go put on display. Anyways, her and her husband's dead. But her daughter runs the museum and takes care of all that stuff. All those antiques. Yes, Annabelle, yeah. I didn't know that until a while back that the Annabelle doll is actually a Raggedy Ann doll. I saw pictures of it. Let me see if I can look at and see what their names are. My mind is like blank. It seems like her name is like Lorraine or something. Let me look it up. Annabelle the... Hold on. Lorraine Warren and Ed Warren. Okay, let me see if I can find a picture of it. That is the Annabelle doll. Let me see if I can find a better picture. It'll focus in. It doesn't want to focus in, but let me see where their museum's at. Oh crap. I could have looked at it right there and didn't. Hold on. Warning, positively do not touch. I think that's what it's supposed to say. Yeah, that's the Annabelle doll. Okay. Ed and Lorraine Warren is their name, the Warrens. And now their daughter and her husband take care of Annabelle and the rest of the haunted stuff. They got a bunch of haunted stuff. A wedding dress, I know they got. Just different stuff. Stuff that you wouldn't think would be haunted. I mean, like toys, like wind-up toys, things like that. That couple went through a lot of torment with that doll. Yes, that doll is for real. That doll is for real. Yeah, they investigated the paranormal. I think they went to Amityville and investigated that, didn't they? I don't know if that house was really haunted or not. There's other people that live in it. Of course, they could have had it cleansed or something or done something. I don't know. I think that guy admitted that he just made that stuff up. I've heard him in an interview say that he just made that up. His attorney wanted him to do that, he said. What's his name? Ronald DeFeo? Is that his name? Was it Ronald DeFeo? I think his last name is DeFeo. Anyways, I heard him say that when I watched a documentary about Amityville. He said something like that his lawyer wanted him to say that. I have pics of the doll shop. I went there a couple of weeks ago back. I'll post pics in the Discord if you'd like to see the doll. Yeah. Yeah, I would. I don't like porcelain dolls. I've got one that's about this big. I think my dad got it for me for Christmas when I was about 8 years old. Her name is Victoria. She came with the name, all that. Really, really pretty, dressed like in a Victorian dress and stuff. My mom's got it. Them dolls creep me out. I never did really like it. I always felt like it's staring at me. Okay. It came for us in the graveyard. Okay, we done read that one, didn't we? Done read that one. Done read that one. Evicted by a ghost. Shortly after college, I got married. We immediately moved into a basement apartment because that's all that was available within our budget. The place had a poltergeist, and my wife was terrified. Whatever resided there with us made it clear it wanted to live alone. Dishes, glasses, other items would fly off the shelf. My wife was hit several times. There was always an ominous feeling like we were being watched. At night, when we walked through the apartment in the dark, there would be an insanely bright flashes of light that would illuminate the entire room. One night, while we were going to bed, as soon as my wife and I walked into the bedroom, we heard a voice from nowhere say, "My name, move." My wife looked at me. I looked at her. I said loudly, "You've got it, bud. We moved out 2 days later and stayed with family. Oh, crap. My phone went dark. The old lady who owned the place died a few months later, and the house was torn down. It is still an empty lot to this day. Nothing but grass and a tree. I still drive by it every now and again. I don't blame you. I'd have been out of there that night if it would said my name. If something said my name like that. My dad, okay, this is called the Death March. My dad used to work as a corrections officer at a rural prison. He drove the perimeter of the property for his entire shift, where he would check empty buildings for runaway inmates. It was generally a boring job. One night, my dad was parked on a hill reading a magazine when he started to feel a thumping in his body. He described it as a feeling you get when speakers are playing a song with a really heavy bass. He put the magazine down, checked his rear view mirror, and where he saw someone outside the truck. He grabbed his pistol, jumped out of the truck with his weapons drawn. Outside the truck, he realized it was a procession of Native Americans walking through the truck and directly through his seat, only to disappear at that exact spot where he was sitting. He said it was clear they were ghosts because many of them appeared injured. This went on for a few seconds, and then the whole procession disappeared. He called the other perimeter guy on his walkie to try to explain, and the other guy almost immediately stopped communicating. Turns out the other guy had seen this happen before, but didn't believe in ghosts, so he wouldn't talk about it. Yeah, right. He didn't believe in ghosts, my butt. He didn't want to talk about it because he was afraid it'd speak him up. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Okay. The Demon's Room. Is this the last one? Yeah, this is the last one. I worked as a forensic nurse in a hospital lockup unit. We had an older lady who swore she was being haunted and abused by a demon she would call Tiberius. So many crazy things happened while she was on the unit. We'd go into the room, do normal care, leave. Seconds later, she'd start screaming bloody murder. We'd run into the room to find her looking like she'd been in a fight with a boxing champ. Bloody lip, black eye, markings all over her body. No one ever saw her doing this stuff to herself. Things would get moved around the room by themselves. At one point, she was in protective restraints because the doctor thought she was hurting herself. There was no way she could have moved or done anything to herself while in these restraints. But new marks would always appear on her. Tray cart would be across the room. The room was secure, so there was no way someone else was doing this. When we asked her questions, she'd just say it was Tiberius. Tiberius or something. After she was discharged, we always had trouble with that room. If there was going to be a rapid response or code, it happened in that room. One night a guard reported lights blinking on and off. It was that room. Ooh, that is freaking creepy. That is creepy. That sounds like something from a freaking movie where someone's being tormented by a freaking demon and everybody thinks they're just schizophrenic. That's what that sounds like. I'd have been calling in a priest, wouldn't y'all, to go in that room and bless it with that patient in there, which I think sometimes that can make like poltergeists and things like that worse. Can stir them up worse, I guess, if you don't do it right. And if they're really strong, you know, they can go crazy, start throwing things around the house. Did you ever watch Paranormal Caught on Tape? I think it's on the Travel Channel. That's pretty good because it's actually on video. I watched this one where they had security cameras set up in their house. Anyways, all of a sudden, Here comes their dog running. And the trash can is rolling after the dog like it's chasing the dog. The dog is scared to death. It slides underneath the table. Here comes that trash can. That dog like finally moves out of the way. That trash can was going really fast. Went underneath the table, hit the wall, made a lot of noise. And here you can see in the video the owners in the middle of the night coming down the stairs. Yeah, and they're like, what's going on? Yeah, that trash can was chasing that dog. You could tell it was. It was going like really fast. That dog was scared to death. Scared to death. That was a really good one. You've never heard of that? It's really good. It's on the Travel Channel. It's really good. Well, guys, I guess that's the end of our ghost story night. I can't wait till Halloween night. I'm gonna tell you guys fortune with the 8-ball. Oh my gosh, I can't believe the little Halloween costume, guys. We gotta look at it again. For the cat. This is so, so cute. Don't you just love it? And the little hook. Little pirate hat. I think this may go like this. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look at the picture. I think that little pirate hat is so cute because it has holes for the ears. I think this might go like this or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it goes. Maybe like that. Are they supposed to have are pirates supposed to have a cape? I don't know, but it was in the package. I'm going to have to look on the picture and see. Yes, it's so stinking cute. With the little ear hose. According to Jackson Galaxy, it's not appropriate to dress your cat up. Halloween costume. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, let me tell you a little bit of gossip since it's about an animal. I saw Miss Effin Wonderful's dog, Roxy, is in the dog pound. She's in doggy jail. She must have got loose from the house. Somebody called the dog pound on it, I guess. Dog pound picked her up. She said she didn't know if she's going to go pick her up or not. That her family or whatever friends told her that she should just leave her there and let her be adopted by somebody else. I totally agree, but then I think also, poor Roxy, you know, all she's ever known's there with Miss Effin Wonderful and the other doggies. So it's sad she's in doggy jail. But she's probably better off with somebody that is more responsible and, you know, can train her and stuff not to run off. My lady does that, but she don't go to doggy jail, you know, but like she'll get out the door on me and she'll go run through the woods and stuff, but she comes back. She don't come back as when I want her to. Like as soon as she gets loose, I want her to come back. She won't do it, but she will within like a few minutes. Anyways, what I do is I just go in the house. I go in the house and just ignore her, and she comes to the door. She can't stand it. Can't remember if Jack Sparrow had one or not. I need to look and see. Let me look and see. The pirates have cake. Let me look at Amazon and see. Let me put cat pirate costume. I think this is the one. Oh, this says Walmart, but I'm going to look and see. It looks like maybe it might have a cape. Yeah, it looks like he may have a cape in that one. Yeah. Anyways, oh, Mommy Mars, I got another cute shirt too. I just opened these. I got this one. I got the Orange Crush one. Oh, but the Be Kind Sisters, if y'all want a shirt like this, check it out. It says Boo on the back. It says Boo on the back and Be Kind, I think. It's got some little ghosts. Look up the Sunshine Sisters. Just push. Let me get the link here. Because I got this one. They also got the hoodies like this. Yeah. This one was only like 10 bucks. 10 bucks. This one might have been 12, 14. I can't remember. Let me get the link here. If I can spell right. Here we go. Here we go. I'll get you the link that'll take you to this shirt. And if you go on there looking, Hibiscus, this is called Orange Crush. But I'll get the link that'll take you to the pumpkin tea. See, this is what the back looks like. This is Be Kind. It's got some ghost on the back. It won't focus. Piece of crap. Okay. Copy link. If I can get to my channel, guys, I can't operate this phone. It's weird. It doesn't have back buttons. You got to do it on the screen and all this. I say Amanda Lynn's live. Going away party. Let's have some fun. Drag some bitches, she says on her live stream. As the title of it. Okay, hold on a minute. I'll have to go over and check it out. Boy, they had a real crap show going on yesterday. Ain't getting involved. Hold on a minute. I'm not commenting on nothing anymore unless it's freaking animals or something. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna get y'all a link if y'all if you want to be a cool kid like me and get an awesome pumpkin tea. It's really bright and pretty. It's a really pretty orange. Okay, let me see. See, I can't operate this damn phone, y'all. I think I got them full screen. Can I please type in the chat here? Was that the link? Hold on. I was trying to put the link in, but I don't. Noodle Master Mr. Pettage. I know it. Noodle Master Miss Portland. You know, I went in Miss Portland at I guess at the end of it yesterday evening. I didn't stay long because I just laid my phone down, had to go bus stop. But I was trying to say, you know, maybe do some crocheting. I was trying to be kind to her. Do some crocheting, just do your own thing. You know, instead of doing all that drama. I know that truce wouldn't last. I don't know them ladies too well, but I know it wouldn't last. And then Hello Starlight had a panel yesterday. Whew. I haven't seen a live stream like that one in a long time. Did it put that link in there? I don't think so. The link to these t-shirts and this, I'm going to put in the comment section. When I get off here, I'll put it in the comment section to each one. Because it's not wanting to do right. It's wanting to put a big long damn link in here. So. Because okay, and the good thing about these tees, guys, one reason I like to buy them, every t-shirt that's sold, one is donated to someone in need. And these girls are from Florida that own this t-shirt company. They started the Be Kind t-shirts because one of their kids was being bullied in school. They donate thousands and thousands of dollars to different charities. And, you know, you can read all about it when you go to their website. Yeah, it's too freaking long. It is too freaking long. Let me see. Let me try to get it before I get off here, see if I can do it a different way. Does the link get copied when I... God bless America. This damn phone. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me go back. Let me see if I can get a shorter freaking link. Okay, link copied. Oh my God. Look at this one. I have got to freaking have that, but I don't know. I think you got to join that t-shirt club to get it for $10. It's glow in the dark. Oh, this is absolutely cute. It's like a little lilac zip-up hoodie with their sunshine logo and be kind on the sleeve. That's cute. Okay. Now, let me get back out of here. Ah, lady, you're doing so good, baby. And sometimes, let me tell y'all something creepy Skylar Rain does. When I go take a bath in the garden tub, she comes back here and sits beside of it, and she'll be looking up around like there's something up there, and there's nothing freaking there. It's not even wanting to... Okay, let me see if this link's any shorter. No, it's too long. It is just too long. What is up with these long damn links? Well, crap. When I get off here, I'm going to find the damn links another way, because this is ridiculous here. I don't know why I'm going and copying the link. It's just the links are long. Well, I'll put them down in the comment section. I will probably put this on members only, since it is one of our member streams. But I'll probably wait a little bit, put it. Thank you, Hibiscus. Thank you. What would I do without y'all? Ooh, I love that color. Yeah, they've got some different colors. They got one that's like a blue raspberry color. And it's got the Be Kind on the sleeve. It is really, really pretty. I want the robe. They've got a Be Kind tie-dye robe. I think it says like Be Kind on the back of it. It's really, really pretty. It's got good reviews as being soft. It, comes about like down to your knees. I want it, but it's like $42. I want that one shirt that glows in the dark for Halloween. It's got the Munsters colors. I want that freaking shirt. Halloween. Mark's like, oh, you can only wear that shirt. Like he said, you can only wear that shirt like, what'd he say? One day out of the year. I said, are you crazy? Hey, I'm going to be sporting this all freaking fall. Till Halloween. I'm not just going to wear it Halloween night. Men. And I really like this one. This is the Orange Crush one. It's upside down. I was like, it's fall time. What I do, guys, is I usually order the $10 t-shirts. This one was probably $10 or $12. This is the limited edition one. They're not going to have this forever. Hibiscus. So you better go get it. I usually order the $10 ones. This one was more than $10. I think it's like 12 or 14. But I've been wanting one of these since last year. They finally restocked them a while back. And I was like, I'm getting me an orange and black pumpkin t-shirt. Match my pumpkin things. Alright, guys. I'm getting off here. I love you guys. I will see y'all Monday morning for some true crime news. Y'all be safe, be kind, peace, and let's get in the mood for spooky season. Spooky October. Anyway, oh, it's not October. It's just September, isn't it? God. Well, we still gotta get in the mood. It'll be here before you know it. Uh, we do got some Halloween stickers, channel members, by the way. I put them up the other day. They're pretty cute. Anyways, y'all have a good night. Love ya. Peace.